Hey everyone! So today I wanted to make a video on the LGBTQ community and the coronavirus. It's probably not going to be a long video. I'm actually on lunch right now from class. All my classes are online, so I'm still full-time student, so I don't really have much time. But so with the coronavirus, I see like a lot of people that are acting like, oh, it's just gonna, harm those that are like in their 90s that don't have much time left anyway. And, I think that's kind of like a stupid thing to say and think. One, like all people's lives matter, whether they're like 90 or two. That's number one, like right off the bat. Number two, the virus also affects people that might not have the best immune system. So, like, like people with pre-existing conditions, so in the LGBT community, there are actually a lot of people that have compromised immune systems due to, HIV. Maybe they have, other things, breathing problems or other autoimmune disorders or who knows what, and you don't know how, the virus is going to affect them. Like, like you could accidentally pass it to somebody like that, and, they can, it could be terrible for them. They could end up in critical condition, they could die. And this isn't just older people, there's a lot of younger people in the LGBTQ community that are at higher risk. So like precaution is like super necessary in this community, right? In our community. So, like, and I see like a lot of people that, I know in my area, they started shutting down like the bars and stuff, but even right before they shut them down, a lot of the bars and clubs were still like packed with people. And I know like some people like to party, they like to have fun, and they don't think things are going to affect them. And maybe they won't affect them, but that doesn't mean they won't affect people that they know. So like, if you're going out to bars and clubs or whatever within like the last week or so, before they got shut down, like maybe not, quarantine yourself with like friends, maybe, like quarantine yourself by yourself because you don't know what you could do to somebody. And on top of that, you don't always know like everybody's status. You don't know, if they have a condition that, this could be lethal for them. So, I think we need to like throw out the idea that like, oh, if I just avoid like 95-year-old people, like everybody will be okay. Because especially in the LGBTQ community, there are a lot of people that have things that this virus can be lethal for. So, please just keep that in mind moving forward. Also, another thing to talk about is, with these like potential mandatory lockdowns and other things like that, there are a lot of LGBTQ youth and just homelessness in general. So like like if you have a place to offer, maybe like look into taking some people in because like things are going to be extra hard for those on the streets right now that have nowhere to go. So like people getting kicked out of their homes and stuff. That is a big issue. Another issue is to be like there for moral support for your friends and family and your chosen family because a lot of people have to go back home to really terrible households, right? So like where they might not be able to be themselves, things might be like abusive. So just kind of reach out to people that might be in situations, check up on them, even people that might not be. Just kind of, it doesn't hurt to check up on your friends, make sure everybody's okay. And I guess on that note, I will end the video and hopefully, this blows over and everybody, there isn't really like too many people harmed from this. That's like best case scenario. So yeah, just be safe, everyone.